We have such a diverse style of riders out here. Josh Harrington, no stranger to the podium out here. Simpel Sessions, AJ Anaya, Fast Blaster, Alex Kennedy, Street Destroyer, and same with Bruno Hoffman. This is going to be getting heated right here. If you're just joining us, this is BMX Park Finals.
All right, we are good to go. Then let's start this party. First rider in this seat. He is a former Simpel Session champion. He is a huge fan of Estonia. And he is one of the greatest bike riders of our time. Talent, a huge round of applause for North Carolina, USA's Josh Harrington!
Big bar spin down the mountain coming on in. I think that was opposite right there. You got to keep an eye on Josh Harrington. He has the ability to throw the bars a lot. Truck driver to nosedive. I think that was opposite right there as well. Opposite three. Look at that toothpick hangover. Josh has got two pegs on the front side. He uses them both. There's a toothpick hangover again. That was opposite one more time. Josh Harrington giving the judges and myself a lot to look for. Up rail, hopping over. One of the most amazing things. They got all the riders here telling me if they're opposite or regular. The support like this. Jumping over double peg.
Oh! Harrington, bring it out the heat and run one. Let's hear it for Josh Harrington. All right, this next guy's first time in Estonia, and he's got a lot of fans out there. Let's hear it for AJ Anaya!
You can follow him out on Twitter, AJ Annihilator, and that's what he's doing in this ball corner. Look at the speed! Get behind him! Yeah!
Beautiful.
AJ annihilating that box and that turn down. Big tuck, no-hander to lay tail whip. Look at the speed. Slowing it down, bringing it back. Charging the box. Double tail whip right there. Big nosedive 360. Again, doing it for S&M.
What do you guys think of AJ Anaya? He's another guy that loves it when you make noise. When you get loud, you only pump him up more. He's got some more. Let him hear ya! Let's hear it for AJ Anaya!
All right, Estonia, you know what to do. Let's raise the grandstand right here. Very technical street rider coming in and doing it for Colt Bikes. Get loud for AK Alex Kennedy! Alex throwing down to tech moves. Doing it for Nike. Doing it for the crooked ride to 180. Also Colt Primo and 70s. Oh, back tire slap on the Shadow Conspiracy coffin, going for that nose press. Lucky grind with nose manual. Not able to keep his weight over the handlebars.
Alex Kennedy putting in some work. Wow! Opposite feeble to 360 off the coffin. Doing it for Colt crew. All the Colt boys back in the States watching their men destroy the finals.
Big shout out to Colt designer Adam Roy, bringing the good graphics and bringing the vibe over at Empire BMX. But Alex Kennedy, let's see if he's going to keep it going or he's going to punch out to bring in our next rider.
Looks like he's hopping on out. Gonna tag in to his good friend, trip teammate, Mr. Bruno Hoffman. This man can do anything he wants. And here we go with the Bruno show.
Bruno, big 360 over the rail, right into a tail whip on that wedge. There's not a lot of transition. Look at the height on that 360, very smooth, faking out. Bruno throwing down some tech grinds. doing it for Federal, Eastpak, Red Bull, and Vans. Again, big shout out to Federal BMX. We got Stu Dawkins in the house. There was a toothpick hop over right there. Makes incredible upper body strength. What? Yes! Catfish, we just saw nose manual 180 down to Estonia. Get loud for Bruno Hoffman.
That is one for the highlight reel. Nose wheelie down the ledge to 180 off. Amazing skill out of Bruno Hoffman. Bruno, look at that Oppo ice down the rail. He's going to call him right there. Another round for Germany's Bruno Hoffman.
Tag line right there. That is one way to throw a few toppings on a great run. You see that camaraderie. Bruno giving AK a high five.
Here we go back to Mr. Josh Harrington. Estonia. Oh! Bar to bar back on in. That is skill. Only guy throwing something like that. Harrington. Oh!
Big Superman Seagrant bar spin. Harrington, big jump moves. Big bar spins. Transferred in, tons of speed. Wow! Full speed, full pull, toothpick hangover. Catfish, he is just plowing at that rail. Almost the speed you'd go to jump the box jump. Very impressive, increasing the level of difficulty.
Josh Harrington stalling on the front end of that bike. Calling it right there. Hands together for the Oakley rider, Josh Harrington. AJ Anaya, second visit in the course. I love AJ because he's always got a smile on his face. He loves riding his bike. You want some more out of AJ Anaya?
Yes! Wow! I don't know if it's possible to get more off your bike than that and pull it back under you. AJ Anaya getting cheered on by his roommate Ben Snowden, living out in California, but used to live out in Colorado, doing it for Pusher BMX and Clay Brown. AJ Anaya right now is doing it for the fans. Simpel session. What do you think of AJ Anaya?
Going alley-oop tuck no-hander out of that tombstone. Pocket air almost.
There's that front flip.
Let's hear it for AJ Anaya!
All right, Alex Kennedy taking back the course. Very tech street rider. Tons of style, tons of skis. Oh, going up feeble. Got to rotate backwards. Feeble 180. Yeah, pulling the revert out. Might have been a switch feeble right there. Yeah, doing that little wall slap right to a nose manual down the Shadow Conspiracy coffin.
AK.
180 crook, 180 out. Wow, very tech right there. It's called the crooked grind. One peg's on one side, and the other peg's on the other side of that rail, just hugging it down. Tooth up, Smith, 180.
AK getting super technical. Certainly
Lucky.
why he qualified so high. So many difficult tech variations on these rails. And AK makes it look so easy. Round of applause for the Cult Crew rider, Alex Kennedy. All right, Bruno Hoffman. Always a familiar face out here in the finals at Simpel Session. What else can the young German set off?
Very technical right there, throwing a combo in toothpick hangover. Again, Bruno's a 4-peg rider, so we got to keep our eyes peeled for switch, regular, opposite. Not only on grinds, but spins as well. Smith up, nose manual, 180, oh! Again, make sure to pick up the newest issue of Dig and BMX magazine and check out online. Bruno Hoffman's got an amazing interview in there. Look at the combination, yeah! Bruno's okay. Let him know that you love him. Put your hands together, Estonia.
All right, Bruno Hoffman.
You can also check out Bruno at InsideTheBakery.com. That's right, he went to Brian Kaczynski's own personal private park in Chicago and absolutely destroyed it. But right now, Bruno Hoffman, ice pick, maybe looking like a hop over. Toothpick 180, yeah! Estonia, what do you think of Bruno Hoffman? That is what Catfish and I both thought. He is certified amazing.
All right, time for best trick, last trick. What are we gonna see out of these gentlemen? These are our top 12 riders. After this heat, we are down to 8 finalists. 2 more heats after this. Josh Harrington. He knows what it takes to stand on top of the podium as he is a former Simpel Session champion. What are we gonna get out of Josh Harrington? Let's get loud! Harrington going for the big gap right there. Talon, what do you think of that?
Wow, Josh Harrington going for one of the largest transfers we've seen all weekend. Catfish, it's amazing to see Josh, his riding just develop. Remember when he was 16 years old riding in Greenville with Bruce Chrisman and Dave Mira cheering him on, and now we've seen him just develop into one of the most amazing forces, not only in BMX competitions, but in street riding as well. AJ Anaya saying that that gap might have been 32 feet. He counted the sheets. We're not talking sheets of toilet paper. We're counting sheets of plywood right here. AJ Anaya is talking about that gap being 32 feet.
All right. If he lands this, I will speak Estonian. I promise you. Josh wants to get some speed.
All right, Josh Harrington's just taking a breather, catching his breath, but it's none other than AJ Anaya. So Estonia, raise it up one more time for AJ Annihilator.
Here we go with the AJ show. Lots of his friends and family checking this out online right now. Talon, let him hear you!
AJ just warming that box jump up. AJ, no sweat. AJ, no problem at all for you. Catfish and I have the honor and pleasure of partying all over the world with AJ at different BMX contests. And I gotta say, last night AJ was tearing that dance floor apart. Simpel Sessions is known for that, but right now AJ's about to tear this box jump apart. Estonia, watch the way that he carves around that turn, and you guys get very loud. Right now, give it up for AJ Anaya.
Oh, no-hander to double whip. So close to that one. Another this. I will speak Estonian if he's looking for something even crazier on that side. Oh boy. Can we get a medic? Can we get a medic over there? Medics! Unfortunately, that's what happened right there. His knee popped out of the socket. Hate to see that happen. But regardless, he is still not only one of the best riders in the world, but one of our favorite riders. Harrington literally is your favorite rider's favorite rider. He is absolutely tough as nails, like I said. And as much as I hate to say this, Josh could probably drive himself to the Estonia hospital, as he's been there a couple of times. He probably knows the doctors by name. They're gonna say, oh, Josh, you're back again. They'll get you fixed up. Ladies and gentlemen of Tallinn, Estonia, please, on your feet, for one of the greatest BMX riders of our time, from North Carolina, USA, Simpel Session, Josh Harrington! All right, AJ, he's got something up his sleeve. It's called BMX history. We've never seen this one in Simpel Session. We've never seen AJ in Simpel Session. I want to leave here saying I saw both. Tallinn, let him hear you!
AJ just feeling it out right there. You got to make sure on a big trick with tons of commitment like that, you are blasting. That no-hander was at tons of height right there. AJ's got this, and I'd also like to point out how beautiful it is when he carves around that berm. He is just roasting and carving, setting up for tons of speed.
If you guys want to fire it out, we'll give him a breather. AK, you got one. AK's got one for us. This is the jam session. These guys are going to feed off each other. Here comes Alex Kennedy. Alex going nollie, oppo tooth. Possibly looking at nollie, oppo tooth hanger.
Leaving every rider baffled right there, going for an opposite 180 crooked grind. That was insanity. Every rider is scratching their head. You threw down opposite, so that means he usually has a side he likes to grind on. If you imagine throwing a baseball with a different hand. Right now, Alex Kennedy going for a 180 opposite crooked grind. Oh.
AK putting in some work. Get that. Where are my Alex Kennedy fans, Tallinn? So incredibly smooth. We've seen this guy out here in the last couple of years looking for some magic. Looks like he's gonna call it a round of applause for the UK's Alex Kennedy.
Wow, every rider again is scratching their heads. 180 opposite crooked grind, 180 out. Catfish is trying to figure that out right now. We've actually seen him do it both ways. He went regular in his contest run and opposite right there. Switch in, switch out. That's insanity. It's called the crook grind. You have your back peg on one side, front peg on the other.
Bruno, you want a shot at this first? Bruno, it's Bruno Hoffman. He'll pull it first try.
Wow, you were not kidding, Catfish. That was insanity.
Yo! I learned at an early age that Bruno Hoffman is just powered by energy and BMW parts, I think. How
180 backward slider, putting his front wheel on the other side to a crooked grind, and then pulling off the rail. Very impressive right there, Bruno Hoffman.
One more round for Germany's Bruno Hoffman. All right, AJ, we want to see this. Tuck no-hander to double tail whip. Simple session. Are you ready for this one? So close to that one, AJ Anaya. The hands coming off. That is such a late double tail whip. Only milliseconds to get the bike underneath him. So crazy. All right, you got this. Yeah, you got this.